One of the joys of traveling is being able to find some of the best places to watch the sunset from all around the world. Sunsets are special. They change the world for a moment. As the light fades and the sky changes color, everything around us looks different. Sunsets can lift our spirits because even a bad day can end with a beautiful gift from the sky. I think that's why they make such an impression on us, why we turn our faces to the last light of the sun so eagerly, because they suggest life doesn't have to be the way it seems. Change can come. Beauty can appear. There is hope. Let's look into the most breathtaking sunset spots in the world. At number 10 we have Santorini, Greece. Ouia is a beautiful village of Santorini. It is renowned for the whitewashed houses shining in the sun and the stunning caldera view sprawling out to the sea. When the sun starts setting, the entire village seems to have been painted with color. Pinks, oranges, and blues illuminate the sky. Their colors are reflected in the still waters below. It's one of those sunsets you can't forget, and individuals around the world come to the cliffs to see it in person. Late April to early October is the best time to travel to Ouia. The climate in these months is sunny and warm. It's ideal for walking the village's narrow streets, shopping at quirky boutiques and art galleries, and sipping coffee in intimate little cafes. With clear blue skies and breathtaking vistas around every corner, a visit to Ouia is like walking into a postcard come alive. Walking in Ouia is like entering into another universe. The rhythm is slower here. You listen to the soft crash of waves against the cliffs, a noise that seems to soothe your mind. You pause in front of a small seaside taverna, nothing more than good food lovingly prepared. The tastes are warm, genuine, and full of the island's heart. When evening falls, you sit in a quiet place in front of the blue domed churches. The sky goes gold, then pale pink, and the light catches everything perfectly. It's one of those times you don't have to take a picture because it lasts in your mind. Regardless of why you're here, whether for love, for adventure, or simply to breathe, Ouia leaves something with you. Years after you are gone, it stays with you. Like a sensation you remember, not one you recall. Grand Canyon, USA is at number 9. There's no actual preparation for what it's like to stand in front of the Grand Canyon. You've looked at the photos, perhaps even dreamt up the view, but once you're really there, it's different. It's hushed, vast, and totally humbling. As the sun starts to drop, the entire canyon changes in front of you. The color changes softer golds, darker reds, shadows reaching out across the distance making the jagged cliffs something almost living. If you prefer a front row seat to this daily spectacle, go to Hopi Point. The quiet there is remarkable. You simply stand there, gazing out, observing the light travel across ancient rock. Each layer has a story to tell, each crack and ridge formed by time beyond understanding. Then there's Desert View, where an old stone watchtower stands quietly, offering a wide open view of the river carving its path far below. It's peaceful there, less crowded, more personal. As the sky deepens and the last light brushes over the canyon, it doesn't feel like you're just watching something beautiful. It feels like you're part of it. And hours after the sun goes down, the memory remains with you in a manner words can't really describe. To really appreciate the splendor of the Grand Canyon without the chaos of summer visitors, the best seasons to visit are spring and autumn. Both seasons enjoy pleasantly warm weather, making it simple to hike along the numerous trails and stop at the numerous viewpoints. Springtime is when wildflowers bloom, which colors the landscape, and autumn brings cool breezes and spectacular fall colors, which enhance the canyon's already stunning vistas. Uluru, Australia is next on our bucket list. Far out in the Australian outback, there is a spot that brings you up short. It is not just a rock, it is a tale, a presence, something old you can sense the instant you lay eyes on it. As the sun starts to set, the country around it springs to life. The colors change gradually as if the land itself is breathing deep reds dissolving into burning oranges. And for a few brief moments, the world seems to be radiating from within. To truly experience the magic here, it is best to visit during May until September. It's cooler at that time, the kind which makes long strolls feel refreshing and not exhausting. The skies are typically wide open and clear, ideal for witnessing every color of the sunset. You can wander the surrounding trails without the weight of the heat pressing down, and when evening comes, you'll want to find a quiet spot to sit and just watch. As the sun sinks slower, the rock lights up one last time, casting its colors across the land like brushstrokes on a canvas. But the beauty doesn't end there. When the light finally disappears, the sky performs a different kind of spectacle. Stars start to emerge one by one until the entire sky is a cover of light. It's silent and serene in a way that contemporary life never permits. You can sit there surrounded by the enormity of the outback and feel utterly immobile. Being here isn't just about seeing something beautiful. It's about feeling connected to a place, to its deep history, and to something bigger than yourself. This isn't just a destination, it's a memory that stays with you long after you've gone. Taj Mahal, India is our next pick. There is a still ethereal kind of magic that is around the Taj Mahal. Something photographs can never fully catch. You can catch sight of it first from far away above the ground like a vision, its white marble shining gently under the sky. As the sun begins to slow its fall, the monument shifts before your very eyes. A golden warm light descends upon the surface, caressing each carved line, awakening the love story that lies behind it to life in the most beautiful manner. Should you wish to really absorb it all, go between October and March. Cooler weather allows it to be a lot easier to linger, be it walking amidst the expansive Mughal gardens or simply sitting quietly beside the reflecting pool, observing the change in the sky. On most days, the air is crisp and the sky clear, setting the stage for a sunset that feels almost unreal. As the last light of the day spills over the marble, the Taj glows. Not just in color, but in feeling. The soft oranges fade into dusky pinks, and then deep purples wrap the monument in silence. In those moments, it doesn't feel like you're just looking at a building. It feels like you've stepped into a story, one written centuries ago, yet still alive in every stone and shadow. As the light fades and the world begins to dim, the Taj Mahal stands quiet and proud, holding its secrets, its beauty, and the eternal love it was built to honor. And when you do finally turn and go away, part of you remains, engraved in the silence of that golden hour. Sixth on the list is the Maldives. As the sun sets in the Maldives, the sky becomes an awe-inspiring piece of art. The sky is filled with hues of orange, pink, and lavender pouring over the horizon. Every sunset a new painting that seems to have been hand-painted just for you. The atmosphere is extremely serene, a beautiful mixture of peace and romance. The soft lapping of waves on the beach and the gentle whisper of palm leaves provide a score that encourages you to stop, breathe deeply, and let it wash over you. If you wish to see the absolute best of these enchanting sunsets, December to April is the time for you to go. The weather is beautifully dry and sunny at this time of year, with perfect conditions to spend your days lounging on the beach or taking in the surrounding scenery. The skies remain clear, permitting the colors of the sunset to stand out so that they're simply hypnotic. As the sun lowers, the sea picks up its golden hue, causing the water to shimmer like liquid gold and painting a picture so stunning. It seems almost too good to be true. For those looking for a more daring interpretation of this experience, a sunset cruise is the ticket. Picture yourself drifting across the glassy waters aboard a classic dhoni, the breeze bearing the fresh aroma of salt water and tropical blooms. As you absorb the expansive ocean scenery, the sun sets over the water, and perhaps, just perhaps, you might catch sight of dolphins frolicking beside the boat, infusing a magical night with a dash of whimsy. Our fifth choice is Bali, Indonesia. Tanah Lot, proudly standing on a rock outcrop along Bali's south coast, is a sight that leaves an indelible impression long after you've gazed. The temple, surrounded by the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean, is reimagined as a completely different kind of magic at sunset. As the day sets, the sky turns to an artist's vision, the colors streaming across the horizon and bathing the temple in golden glow. It is a magical spectacle, a moment where it seems time has stopped for a second. For the best experience at Tanah Lot, visit between April and October when the dry season ensures clear blue skies and pleasant temperatures in Bali. It's the perfect time to go to the temple and surroundings with a gentle breeze and smell of the sea surrounding you. As you approach the temple, there is anticipation that rises, the waves breaking on the rocks more and more loudly, practically in harmony with your own tension. As the sun begins to set, you will need to find the perfect spot to watch. Some prefer to camp along the trails that wind to the temple, and others pick a private observation spot on the cliffs or the nearby shores. When the sun begins to set, the sky bursts with hues of orange, pink, and purple, as if running over into the sea, coloring the water into an imitation of the sky. The scene is mesmerizing, and you'll find yourself caught up in the beauty, surrounded by others sharing in the awe of this unforgettable moment. Venice, Italy is our next pick. Picture gliding easily along the still waters of Venice's Grand Canal, the sun slowly dipping toward the horizon and bathing the old city's architecture in a soft golden light. A gondola tour at sunset in Venice isn't merely a cruise through the canals. It's a journey saturated with romance and ageless loveliness. As you sail along, the building reflections and quaint bridges glimmer on the water so that it seems as though you're drifting through a living picture. For the most pleasant experience, visit Venice in April to June or September to October. The weather is not too hot and pleasant, and the crowds are fewer, so you can take the ride in a serene, more intimate atmosphere without the hectic summer crowds. As the sun sets lower, the sky becomes a stunning combination of orange, pink, and purple, bathing the city in a gentle glow. The atmosphere is enchanting, and you can hear soft whispers and gentle giggles as couples take in the scene. The gondola, with its graceful shape and storied past, is the icing on the cake, and this sunset trip becomes a memory to treasure. Let's look at our third choice: Dubai Desert, UAE. As the sun starts to slowly set across the endless sweep of the Arabian Desert, the undulating sand dunes are converted into an awe-inspiring golden sea glinting in the fading light. It is a magical sight that serves as a breathtaking reminder of nature's splendor, where light and shadow come together to form a landscape that is both otherworldly and deeply peaceful. Seeing a sunset in the Arabian Desert is not only a feast for the eyes. It's an experience that touches the soul and fills one with wonder. To experience the magic of this desert's sunsets at its fullest, the ideal time to visit is between November and March. During this period, the weather is pleasant with cool temperatures, and hence it becomes much more enjoyable to explore the breathtaking landscapes. The desert, with its wide expanses of golden sand and towering dunes, is in its most inviting form, presenting a perfect landscape for adventure and contemplation. As you make your way into this desert wonderland, the suspense mounts with every step, and the clean air is filled with the fragrance of the desert, a mix so distinct, combining earth and warmth. Getting the ideal location to see the sunset is important. A lot of visitors go to the summit of a high dune where the scenery is simply stunning. As you climb to the top, you're greeted with a view that's difficult to describe. The sun, a burning ball of fire, starts to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in deep oranges, pinks, and purples. The colors reflect off the sand, and the contrast is breathtaking, almost like a dream. It's a time to pause, breathe deeply, and truly absorb the desert's beauty as it is painted into a work of art in front of you. Mount Fuji, Japan is at number 2. As the sun sets, the unmistakable silhouette of Mount Fuji towers above a spectacular sunset, the scene nothing less than enchanting. The image of this much-honored mountain, often capped with a light sprinkling of snow, puts you in mind of untainted beauty and serenity in nature. Witnessing the sunset gradually enveloping the countryside in a warm light provokes a feeling of serenity and contemplation, making it an experience not to be forgotten by anyone traveling to Japan. For the perfect viewing of Mount Fuji during sunset, the ideal time to visit would be from October to May. Between these months, the weather would generally be clear, allowing you an undisturbed view of the mountain and landscape. The crisp autumn and winter air enhances the sharpness, and with it colors the sunset even further. With sunset, the top of Mount Fuji, usually gleaming with snow, glows in the dim light against the rich colors of the fading sky. Finding the perfect spot to witness the sunset is essential. Many visitors flock to locations such as Lake Kawaguchi or the Fuji 5 Lakes area, where the reflection of the mountain on the water creates a breathtaking mirror image. As you settle in, the sky begins to transform with shades of orange, pink, and lavender blending seamlessly into one another. The sun, a fiery orb, casts its golden light over the landscape, illuminating the snow-capped peak and creating a scene that almost feels ethereal. You'll love our first pick, Lofoten Islands, Norway. Imagine standing on the edge of a breathtaking landscape where the sun hangs low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow that seems to stretch on forever. This is the magic of the midnight sun, a captivating phenomenon that occurs in the summer months. where sunset and sunrise seamlessly merge into one continuous display of light. It's a surreal experience that transforms the world around you, creating an enchanting atmosphere that invites exploration and wonder. To fully immerse yourself in the beauty of the midnight sun, the best time to visit is between late May and mid-July. During this period, regions above the Arctic Circle such as Norway, Sweden, Finland, and parts of Alaska experience nearly 24 hours of daylight. The sun never truly sets. Instead, it hovers just above the horizon, bathing the landscape in a soft, ethereal light that feels almost otherworldly. This unique phenomenon offers a rare opportunity to witness nature in a way that few get to experience, where time seems to stand still and the beauty of the world is illuminated in a golden embrace. As the sun begins to hover just above the horizon, the landscape takes on a surreal quality. The colors intensify with the sky ablaze in shades of orange, pink, and purple, reflecting off the water and illuminating the surroundings in a soft glow. This is a moment to pause and appreciate the beauty of nature, to breathe deeply and soak in the magic of the midnight sun. The world feels alive, vibrant, and full of possibility, inviting you to embrace the adventure that lies ahead. So, whether you find yourself gazing at the majestic Mount Fuji, soaking in the vibrant colors of Uluru, or drifting along the Grand Canal in Venice, remember that sunsets have a way of connecting us to the world and to each other. They remind us that every day holds the promise of beauty and change, encouraging us to embrace the fleeting moments that life has to offer. Now, it's your turn to seek out these stunning vistas and create your own sunset memories. Which of these breathtaking locations will you add to your travel bucket list? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Until next time, may your journeys be filled with unforgettable sunsets and endless adventures.